Okay, let's start with our lecture 6. In the previous class, we have dealt with digestion. Now, the next step of nutrition is your absorption. So, this is your small intestine, okay? And here is the inner section of your small intestine, okay? Now, in the entire small intestine, you can see structures like this. See, it has been shown. Can you see? So, there are finger-like projections in the entire small intestine. And a part of it has been enlarged and shown here. Can you see here? I'm showing you here. Okay, I'm bringing it more closer so that more things are visible to you. Now, you can see it has got what? Finger-like projection. Okay, and here these cells are there, and this is called, entire structure is called as what? Villi. Okay, villus is singular and villi is plural. Okay, now what do you see here? That these are the columnar cells. Okay, and these cells are there, and in the inside of it, can you see here? These are the capillaries, isn't it? And the black one is your lacteal, that is your lymphatic capillaries are there. Okay, and now what do you find? That these cells are called as what? I have told you, these cells are called as absorptive cells. See, these cells are called as absorptive cells, and how do they look like? Now you can see, again you can see here on them there are finger-like projections called microvilli. Okay, so what do you see here? That throughout this small intestine, see, its small intestine is increasing its surface area by forming these villi-like structures, isn't it? The surface area is greatly increased, and further the cells on it are also increasing the surface area by forming these microvilli, which is very much required for a surface absorption process. More and more absorption can take place if the surface area is large, isn't it? More and more substances can move inside. Now, the ultimate digestion, I have told you, ultimately the things are being digested where? In your absorptive cells, which you have read in the previous class, isn't it? Like if your glucose, maltose is there, then it gets broken down into what? Glucose, and glucose ultimately here. Dipeptides are broken down into amino acids here only. Okay, and then they are see, just below it is lying your what? Capillaries. And if you look at these structures, they are what? They are highly thin walled, so that small molecules, by the process of diffusion, okay, they can move easily into these blood capillaries. I hope you have read about active transport and passive transport in your class 9. And if it is not clear, then in class 11 I have taken a video on active and passive transport. You can go and see that video also. So by that process, by simple diffusion and by active transport, most of the substances are being ultimately absorbed by your blood. See, mostly your carbohydrates, your proteins are being absorbed by your blood, but vitamins, all those things, ions are being absorbed by your blood. But major component, that is one of your major component of food, is fat, okay, which is not digested by your absorbed by your blood capillaries, but it is being absorbed by your lymphatic capillaries. Okay, and therefore here the lymphatic capillaries are called as lacteal. Lacteal means what? Milky. Their appearance is what? Milky. They appear to be milky. Fine. So this is about the absorption. Now let's start our assimilation. Okay, now in assimilation process, what is happening? It is how these substances are being utilized by your body. So let's look at the first substance, that is your glucose, that is your sugars. So mostly the sugars, they give you what? Energy, forms various components of your cell and its products. Okay, so various substances are being formed by your body, so they are the components of those products also, and the extra part of it is stored as your what, glycogen in your liver and muscles, and as fat also, okay, in your body under your skins. Okay, the next food item is your protein, which is basically the monomeric unit is your amino acids. And you know, when you have eaten a plant protein, it is broken down into what, amino acids, and those amino acids are used to make proteins of our body. So the food that we eat, like dal we have eaten, okay, we have got the plant, we have eaten the plant protein, but body, it is your digestive system is going to break down into amino acids, and those amino acids are being used by our body to make their own proteins, like hemoglobin. Do you find hemoglobin in plants? No. So we find in humans, so our body makes it. There are membrane protein, enzyme protein, and hormones. There are, see, the proteins are so much in our body, and most of the function is done by proteins in your body. So all those different kind of proteins, various kinds of pigments, all those things are being formed by your body by using these amino acids. Okay, now let's look at the glycerol and fatty acids, which are your fats. Okay, do you remember they are the end products? Okay, now they are used to make what, fats of your body. So membrane formation, you know, I hope that membrane is, your plasma membrane is made up of what, lipids and proteins. So they form the major component. Various kinds of cells, if you look at, even the nervous cells we will look at, so there also it forms a sheath, okay, a covering, myelin sheath. Okay, all those are made up of what, fat. Okay, the various hormones are there, and they are a rich source of what, they give you energy, and they are stored as fat in your body. Okay, thank you. And the last part of it is digestion. Okay, that is the removal of undigested food. Okay, the undigested food is thrown out of our body through anus, and it gets temporarily stored in rectum, you know, and people are there who are suffering from this disease called constipation. What happens in this, the bolus movement is not frequent, okay, and people, they are not able to get rid of their undigested food properly. And since these undigested food, if remains in your colon, then what will happen? It's similar way like garbage in your home. If you keep garbage in your home, what will happen? It will smell, isn't it? So similarly in your body, it causes various kinds of problems. Fine? Thank you.